Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Fun and Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also do fun little videos here on YouTube. Well, since the last time we left off, we were talking about the update for the beta. I went through the process of showcasing the beta and the UI changes and everything that came with it. Well, of course, since then, there's been tons of fixes because Clay is amazing, and every single day they decide to adjust and change things and alter different things accordingly and always adding new things. So let's talk about those changes. So, of course, when we first did this was, a few days ago, probably about last week's time, maybe about a week ago. And you managed to see the update for the UI changes that they did, which everyone's kind of getting a hand on right now, the Ancient Guardian and the Deerclops update. Well, since then, they've released about 5 alterations in order to change a few things. So let's talk about the first one. Added Steam Workshop translations to the options menu, reduce the fuel value of all turfs, which is awesome. Wait a minute, reduce the fuel value of all turfs. The fuel value. I'm guessing that's not awesome. Let's take that back. Reduce the cost of potted ferns and potted succulents. Okay, because I think that they were reducing all the turf costs and all that other stuff, so it makes sense that they worked on the ferns and everything. Not that we use them that often, but I know some people do. Ancient Guardian won't go to sleep in animations once done now. Fix or crash when crafting from containers on a dedicated server. Fix Mighty Wolfgang speed multiplier when using the cane and mag. Fix crafting turfs with the terra firma. Okay, next up. Lobby region registration is now determined by GeoDNS. So basically, like if you're trying to connect to a public server, turf stack increased from 10 to 20. Ooh, that's really good. Birds no longer drop adverts. Okay. Adverts are now learnable like blueprints and are no longer placed inside a tactile receptacle. Fix an error, Ancient Guardian jump attack, fix them. Okay, we're not going to go through the fixes too much just because most of those are just little glitches. Deerclops and Ancient Guardian won't hurt shadows now. Okay. Fix ground pound and Deerclops attacks from hitting multiple times now. Gravestones no longer block movement. Well. Okay. I did hear about this one, so that's interesting. So before with Ancient Guardian, you were able to basically, people called it quote unquote cheesing, where you take a boss and you like let it get into a certain position where it can't attack you and you can kill it. And that was used by the gravestones. And that is completely gone now. So that's awesome. Typing. The text search will no longer move the character. Oh, well, look at that. That's so good. That was something that I was obviously asking about before. I actually seen this the other day that got fixed, so that's really awesome. Okay. And here's the note for the modders. Please use the player HUD crafting blocking gameplay before handling hotkeys to prevent from triggering while players are searching in the menu. So this is what I was talking about in my last video, which just got fixed. Well, not fixed, but they implemented it, so now you can actually have a hotkey. That's really good. I'm so happy. Look how fast they are on that. Okay, Wolfgang. There'll be some tweaks to the weight loss mechanic when taking damage in the transition animations during combat. Due to the amount of time it takes the balance changes. Changes. Hound waves and death worms waves frequency has been adjusted. Late hounds waves have been groups of hounds condensed into varglets, smaller version of the varg. Items built to seed crafting enabled will no longer consume items in your inventory. Reordered the recipes and the crafting station filler to be more friendly. Turf items now stack up to 20 for real this time. Survivors other than Wort can now craft marsh turf. Okay, added some items into the crafting filters. Okay, remove the fixes. Boats now return logs when destroyed. Oh, that's cool. Instead of before I don't even know if they return planks. I think they're just broken wood. Added missing crafting menus. Moved Worley spices into the crafting station. Fix a bug. Fix an issue. Fix a crash. No for the modders. Okay, and then we'll move on to the next one above that. Changes. Adding crafting ingredients pop-ups for pinned recipes. So basically, these are once again changes. We'll go through the fixes once again. Added some items into the crafting fillers. Okay, so they're just basically taking things and reorganizing them in the menu. Added a number of character-specific recipes. Hitcoons will no longer reset their hiding spots when the Yacht Cocoon event is turned off. Seed pack is now has a minus 25% spoilage modifier. Okay, so that's really good because, I mean, we never really use a seed pack ever, but, it obviously makes the seeds last longer while in it. That's awesome. Typing in console window will no longer cause the player to move. Okay, perfect. The station and the shadow hands, the campfire stealing hands no longer trigger spider creep. Fix a short order of recipes. Fix a bug. Fix a hold attack to attack enemies. Okay, no. Fix a crash. And let's go to the next one. Okay, beta hotfix again. Controller support has been added. Continuous crafting now works in the crafting menus grid. This also works for controllers. All right, improve the performance and speed of the search bar, which is amazing. Characters have a speech line when trying to craft something that they cannot. Characters' strings are still in work in progress, though. So that's really good if they can't craft something that it says that. Filter icon update. We are currently exploring some options for icons. That is amazing. Okay, I talked about that in my previous video, saying that, in my opinion, the pictures that were inside the UI were a little messy, and I didn't really like how they were all dark, but they were apparently placeholders. So that's good that that's being changed. Wimpy Wolfgang no longer takes 25% more damage. Okay, that's amazing. Seeds will now last twice as long while in the seed pack. Obviously, we found that out before. Changes the initial hound wave from 3 to 8 days, 5 to 8 days. From 3 to 8 days to 5 to 8 days. Okay, so making it sure that you have a little bit extra time before a hound wave hits. Added some items into the crafting filters, astral detector, added lighting structures, Morningstar added to light. Basically recreating the thing we were talking about before, where they're taking and moving things around the UI area. Fixed a bug, fixed a loading screen tip area, fixed an FX, the Ancient Guardian and Rook. Cause of death no longer shenanigans if killed by an Ancient Shadow Tentacle. Preliminary support for modding loading screen tips. And there it is. And so that is the complete update today. So that obviously wasn't updated today. It was updated yesterday because Clay doesn't, as far as I know, release updates on the weekend. I don't know if they do. I don't know if I've ever seen them do it. But that being said, they are hammering out all these fixes and these little improvements here and there. So that is amazing to see. So if you're curious about any sort of change that they might be doing, well, here you go. And I hope this video showed you what they're going to be changing or what they have changing. And of course, we'll wait another 6 or 7 days before releasing another video. So that way we can just do another big chunk of them. But I believe that we're on our way to see this huge, massive beta update come to a close very shortly because they're hammering out all these fixes and doing a great job at it. So keep it up, Clay, and I'll see you guys in the next video.